Olá meus lindos, olá minhas lindas, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Hogwarts Legacy. Curtiram do movimento? Espero que estejam bem, eu também estou bem, toda a gente está bem, apesar de estar um temporal do caraças. É ou não é, cão? Vem aqui dizer. Anda. Diz aqui à malta. Meu. Opa! Anda. Diz ali para eles. Oi, está um temporal, man, que eu nem posso estar no jardim, meu. Que eu até vou. Né, Tito? Isto é o Zelito, para quem não conhece, Zeus, mas ele tem vários nomes. Zeus, Zé, Tito, Beijocas, que é o que ele mais gosta de fazer, e é isso. É a mascote aqui do canal. Não é lindo? Vai lá, vai a tua vida, vai para trás. Lindo. E é isso, pá. Hoje temos muita coisa para fazer aqui. Recebemos 3 missões no último episódio. Tenho uma barbulha gigante no nariz que me dói para caraças, porque eu agora tenho que pôr umas fitas para dormir, porque tenho sinusite e fico com o nariz tapado, então fiquei aqui com uma barbulha gigante. Barbulha, não é barbulha, é barbulha. E quem não sabe o que é uma barbulha, tenho pena. Não vou explicar. E é isso, portanto, hoje vamos ver já aqui assim de gases à tábua. Nas sombras da prosperidade, o elfo, a fruteira e o tiar. Já compusemos o jogo, ok? Esta é para começar. Pimba. Encontros com o Dick. Vamos ter que o Sebastian então primeiro. Porque nós já que mandamos. Não é o jogo. Querem ver esta magia maluca, meu? Vocês não estão bem à espera, ó. Vejam bem estas magias. Em 3, 2, 1.
You made it.
Grande magia. Claro que sim. Diz-me coisas.
Enjoying the view? Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits.
Sim, senhor.
Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Tá bem. Vamos lá.
This way.
Depois de cá para baixo, não é? Não dá para ir para o outro lado. Bora.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time.
Espera aí, amigo.
Everyone stays out of
Rebellion!
Desculpa.
Here we are.
Vives?
My sister should be just inside.
Ok. Já vou lá ver a tua irmã. Olá, irmã do Sebastião. É a Ana. Olá, Ana.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Toma.
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can.
Poça.
The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
E bem.
Now look what you've done.
Pronto.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Tranquilo.
If you don't
Sebastião.
mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian.
Ok.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Vamos falar com a Ana e com o Salomão.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Ah, tranquilo. Sebastião, este kit de poções é meu, não sei. Larga as minhas coisas.
Rebellion! Are
Ana.
you alright, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am.
Sou eu.
Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now.
Temos que
Between the
mudar isso.
goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They
Se calhar
both mean
consegue.
well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Não.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Tranquilo.
I wish you well.
Eu a ti. Boa sorte. Olá, Salomão.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all
Foi
right.
dormir.
She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Oh,
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir.
ora.
Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime
Eu
soon.
faço-os falar.
Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Poça. É bruto, homem.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Tem calma.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Tranquilinho.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Mas,
Both Anne
eu
and
entendo.
your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with
Bora
me.
mesmo.
I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should
Okay.
not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Tá bem.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Wizard in
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Oh, estás maluco, ok.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
There you go.
I will have my
Incendio!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Expelliarmus!
Oh,
You've made your last mistake.
tá bem, ó, lindinho.
Fight about as well as a puffskein.
É? Espera aí, já vais ver. Toma, hello. Um abraço.
Incendio!
You're like stop it!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
É lá, ouvi.
I won't rest. Not quiet. Someone thinks they can outlast me. Oh, little moon calf, far from home.
Incendio! Rebellion!
I confess,
Volto a chatear.
that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Volto a fazer passar a cabeça, mas que eu fico...
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled
Okay.
smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the
Well,
only
trust
way
me,
to
yeah.
learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Claro.
They seem to have set up
Revelio.
camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was
Incendio!
centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Oi.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more.
Tinha este.
Revelio!
Do senhor. Tem aqui poço, pá. Oi.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Então, bora. Estás à espera. Oi? Não vi esta tenda.
This well looks familiar.
Lux? Eu não sabia. Caraças, me assustou.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Depulsor!
Então, e se eu fizer repair aqui?
Reparo.
Não? Também não? Ok. Tem que dar para entrar para aquele lado mesmo. Então. Oi.
Levioso! Depulso! Revelio! Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
É
What
a
do you
cena da outra
Give me a
rapariga.
moment. I'll explain in a second.
Vai.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Pois é.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house.
Água.
There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh,
Okay.
and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Não percebo.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Claro. Estás pronto?
Look at this.
Depulso!
Deixa-me
Someone
ver já.
piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Já descobri, anda embora.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Revelio!
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Eu viajei aqui para aprender, não sei por ajudar. Minha luta é interna, é esmagadora. É como se a magia quisesse curar e sou eu quem impede de fazê-lo. Eu vi o homem saindo com a pintura, que me lembrava tanto do meu pai. Ok.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Minha segunda semana no acampamento, mais chego cada dia. Só que pode passar. Vi um homem.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Há aqui mais coisas para trás. Pois lá.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it
Ali.
sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic? What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Não
But
viste o que
Fica
fiz
and I
aos
think that
anões- aos
Ranrock has
doentes?
somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability
muito
allows me
pior
to
que a
travel
minha.
through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
De volta a Hogwarts. Assim, em 2 tempos, sim. Tal. Dica. Lembre-se de usar a tab roda de ferramentas. Não deu para ler tudo.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Olha. Zás. Pois falta cá a imagem.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Não diz nada o que é que há de dizer.
Anything helpful in the note?
Vamos ver tu.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
Quase
I can't be
certeza.
sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Pois, porque ele veio no dragão e assim.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Câmara dos
I had
Segredos.
no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
Oh, então, tranquilo.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
Até já.
Deke.
Olá!
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
Ok. Oh, dá
Pleasant
para
little
apanhar.
breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking.
Boa
You
ideia.
see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Ok.
Come along then.
Vou.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Espera aí um bocadinho. Já vamos, Dick. Vamos lá.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect.
Muito bonito.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met.
Okay.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Olha.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
T. Ok. Opa.
You got one!
Foi logo o primeiro.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold.
Okay,
Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Ok. Deixa-me ir buscar mais um.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Só para não ficar sozinho, coitadinho. Vamos embora.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area.
Thank you.
Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Ok.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso.
Já está. Opa.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Mas eu quero dois, coitadinho. Eu não os quero passar a... Eu não quero que fiquem sozinhos. Opa. Dois de cada. Olá.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Dois.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Ok. E eu digo que não sabe andar a pé? Diz-me a rasca.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, You might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Ok. Acessar ao mapa e selecionar F. Ok. F. Até já. Pronto, já está de noite. Agora vai, até já.
Leviosa!
Anda cá, lindo. Vou-te levar o maninho. Vamos, maninho.
Everything's all right now.
Oh. Prontinho.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast safe and sound.
Oh,
Shame
yeah.
we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Estou pronto. Toma. Olá.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home.
Sim, senhor.
But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Ok.
What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
Ok.
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Exatamente, vamos embora.
Meet you inside when you're ready.
Estou ready. Que top! What?
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Que
Oh, your
top,
beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Claro. Ah, aqui.
Oh!
Que top, meu.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for
Mas
your
eu quero lá pôr
beasts.
os amigos.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts
Okay.
that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
É já. Pronto. Agora. Ah, tenho que.
Wonderful.
Falta Este é o fofinho. Toma. Pronto. Lindos.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Seu lindão. Onde é que estão os outros? Anda cá. Ah, divirtam-se. Ok. Feitiço errado. Pronto. E agora? Pronto. Isto depois é tudo o mesmo. Já está, amigo.
What did you ask me to do with my magical?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchant. Come back to Deke. One.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Já está, amigo.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
Está feito.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle.
E é isso, maltinha. Parece que vamos ficar por aqui. O episódio já vai bastante longo. Depois editar e tal. Não sei quem. Levamos aqui um tempinho. Espero que tenham gostado, que se tenham divertido na minha companhia. Ai, meu Deus. O que é isto? E eu dormi bem esta noite. Um grande beijinho para vocês. Já sabem, se já bebam água. Eu gosto muito de vocês. Beijinho. Subscrevam, deixem um like. Partilhem com a vossa família, amigos, tios, cães, gatos e tudo o que vocês quiserem. Show!